A familiar scene plays before you. That doesn't seem right. Hello everyone, and welcome to Coleman Trebor Theories, a channel dedicated to Coleman Trebor. Now, I hear you ask,
But Coleman Trebor Theories? Who is Coleman Trebor? But Coleman Trebor Theories? Didn't he die like a little bitch back then?
1, don't you lie to me. 2, I'm getting to that. I propose a what if to that scenario. What if Coleman Trebor survived the fall? How would this change Star Wars history? Well, strap yourselves in, buckos. This is gonna be a trip. We begin with Coleman Trebor and Count Dooku staring each other off, knowing very well that Count Dooku doesn't stand a chance. He orders Jango Fett to fire at Coleman Trebor, hopefully to catch him off guard. But Coleman Trebor catches on really quickly to this, and he wants to toy with the Count. He knows that he stands no chance. He wants to toy with the Count, so he fakes a fall. He pretends that his demise has happened. Coleman Trebor does like 50 million backflips and lands due to his midichlorians. And he's alright. He bravely and valiantly goes on back to the Battle of Geonosis and joins his Jedi friends to fight. The battle now skips to take place during the fight between Jango Fett and Samuel Jackson. Now, Coleman Trebor, knowing that he fell because of Jango Fett, walks in front of Samuel Jackson, of course, and says,
"No, I shall be the one to defeat him."
Wasting no time at all, Coleman Trebor ignites his lightsaber and decapitates the Jango Fett, the little bitch. The battle was rearing on and on and on, and the Jedi thought that they were going to be defeated, but Coleman Trebor said to them,
"Do not lose hope. Look to the skies."
And then out of nowhere, a ship came, shipping millions of clones. Realizing how screwed he is, Count Dooku gets on his speeder thingy, and he speeds off, escaping like the little bitch he is. Anakin and Obi-Wan hightailed him. Hey, hang on, wait a minute. Who are these? Ew, God. Much better. As I was sailing, fucking gay-ass nigger. As I was saying, Anakin and Obi-Wan hightailed at him. Let's just skip the boring shit, yada yada yada. No, Padme, yada yada yada. They reach the, I don't know what the fucking place is. They reach the place where they find Count Dooku. Count Dooku fucking looked at them and said,
"I can face you, no problem. Unless if you were someone actually threatening, like Coleman Trebor."
And then out of nowhere, Coleman Trebor appears. He stares down Dooku. He's ready this time. There are no distractions. Except Obi-Wan and Anakin, but it doesn't matter. They're nothing. Right now, it's only him and Dooku. Anakin interrupts by saying, Why not me? Why can't I fight? I wanna fight. And then Obi-Wan bitch slaps him. Yeah, he bitch slaps him. Coleman Trebor, then, having enough of Count Dooku already, even though they just barely started the fight, calls upon the Force and creates his own variation. You may have heard of Force Lightning, but Coleman Trebor has his own trick up his sleeve. He has something truly amazing. He uses the Force. He levitates himself up above Count Dooku, and he executes his ultimate attack. From the sheer force of Coleman Trebor's might, Count Dooku faints. He gets knocked out. He is completely and utterly knocked out by Coleman Trebor's amazingness. Coleman Trebor then gets out his handcuffs. Yeah, there's handcuffs in this story, fuck you. He gets out his handcuffs, and he cuffs Count Dooku. The war. The war has ended before it began.
Wow, Coleman Trebor, you really are the amazingest Jedi of all time. Please.
Oh. But Coleman Trebor knew. The battle may have ended, but the war has just begun. Even though Count Dooku was left. Count Dooku was gone. He knew there were remnants left. He could feel it. He could feel an evil presence. He could feel it in the Force. He did not know where it was yet, but he could feel it, and it was very sinister. It was very evil. And I'm gonna have to stop this episode here. Yes, I know, you guys are probably all commenting down.
Why? This story was just getting good.
Well, to that I say, shut up. I need to get my creative juices flowing. So, find out on the next exciting episode of What If Coleman Trebor Survived the Fall.